Hello everybody, my name is Holly Hampton and this is my internship experience presentation for fall semester of. I am a senior at BYU-Idaho and I am studying marriage and family studies. My emphasis is in home and family living. This semester I did my internship at Citizens for Decency. They are a nonprofit based in Rexburg, Idaho, and their mission is to empower others to take a stand against pornography. In order to set up my internship, the first thing that I did is that I went on the Marriage and Family Approved Internship website and I found the link for Citizens for Decency's website. I went on their website and researched them and eventually found their Facebook page. Through their Facebook page, I just sent them a quick message and asked if they have any internship opportunities for BYU-Idaho students. As you can see here under number 2, this is the message that I sent and the response that I got back. They advised me to send an email to citizensfordecency@gmail.com and that either Kenneth, Andrew, or Craig would get back to me. So that's what I did next. I sent an email to citizensfordecency@gmail.com, and as you can see here is the email in which I sent and what I said, and in that email I also included my resume and my transcript. I got a few responses back from Kenneth Pinkerton. He is one of the chiefs of staff. We emailed back a few times and then we were able to set up an interview for the next day. And so step 4, I went in for an interview with Kenneth Pinkerton and the other chief of staff, Andrew Russell, and they offered me the internship during that interview. During my internship, I worked as the administrative assistant for the whole team. I got to do a lot of different things and I had a lot of different responsibilities. My main responsibility was to keep the organization organized. I bolded this on this presentation because that is something that I worked on doing the whole entire internship. Keeping the organization organized was the main thing that they wanted me to do because they really needed help with it. I was able to learn how to adjust my organizational skills in order to meet the needs of the company. Some of the things in which I did was organize our Google Drive, keep both my Citizens for Decency email as well as the main Citizens for Decency email organized, and organize any documents that I was given. Another one of my responsibilities was to set up business meetings with my boss, Craig Kobia, and other partners that our organization had. Another one of my responsibilities was to manage our social media page, both our Facebook and our Instagram. Because we did not have a social media manager this semester that I internshipped for them, I was able to take this on and I learned a lot about social media marketing. Another one of my responsibilities was to attend our weekly team meeting and to take meeting minutes. Another one of my responsibilities was sending out and receiving multiple emails and also partaking in multiple phone calls. These phone calls and emails were to not only members of my team, but partners that our organization had or partners that our organization wanted to have. I monitored both my email that they gave me, my Citizens for Decency email, and the main Citizens for Decency email that I mentioned earlier in this presentation. I monitored the main Citizens for Decency email to watch for potential interns interested in internships. And that leads me to my next responsibility on this slide, which was setting up interviews. I was able to talk to these interested persons and set up interviews with them with Andrew and Kenneth. And then lastly, one of my other responsibilities was to pick up and deliver documents. This usually was me picking up documents from my boss, Craig, and delivering them to different doctors or organizations within Rexburg. Ways in which I benefited Citizens for Decency include organization. I was able to help them a lot with organizing their Google Drive, and different areas that they needed me to organize. Another form of organization that I was able to help with was with my boss, Craig Cobia. I helped him keep his personal schedule organized regarding when he had appointments, when he needed to go certain places, and what was coming up in our organization. Another benefit that I was able to make was communication. I helped to keep communication open through our entire team. This communication was made through Band, which is our organization's app, as well as text messages and phone calls. I had a couple group messages going. One had the entire team in it. One had me and both chiefs of staff in it. And one had me, my boss Craig, and both chiefs of staff in it. And then I had personal text message threads with each of them. I wanted to be sure that they all knew what I was doing and where I was at, as well as I knew where they were at. So communication was always open, no matter what day it was. Another way I was able to benefit the organization was through training materials. I was not trained very efficiently when I first started because nobody had my position before I started. And so I helped one of my chiefs of staff, Kenneth, revise all of the job descriptions, and I also created a training manual for my position. I was also able to meet with my replacement and train her in person so that she is better prepared for her internship to start next semester. Through the training manual that I made for my position, I helped revise the main training manual, as one of the chiefs of staff is creating one main training manual for every new intern. Another way that I benefited the organization was through setting up appointments and interviews. I helped them to be able to do the work that they didn't have time for, and I was able to help them have these appointments and interviews that they needed. Lastly, I helped to benefit the organization through social media management. I helped the Facebook and Instagram page to gain a lot of more followers by posting consistent content. Some of the personal benefits in which I saw throughout my time internshipping at Citizens for Decency included my ability to get my foot in the door in the world of advocacy work. I wanted to know if advocacy work was right for me and if it was something that I wanted to pursue as a future career. I was able to see behind the scenes of a nonprofit and see how they work and be able to learn new skills for nonprofit success. Another one of the benefits that I saw was I learned a lot about pornography addiction, nonprofit success, and social media marketing. These are 3 areas in which I researched a lot during my internship in order to be a better intern myself. Through my research that I did, I was able to form new ideas that I never would have thought of before and bring up these ideas in team meetings in order to help my nonprofit succeed more. I was also able to make better social media posts and form better ideas. Another benefit that I saw was strengthening the skills that I already had, including organization and communication skills. I was able to adjust the skills that I have had and learn different ways that I can use them to fit the needs of the organization. Lastly, I learned what attributes I wanted in a future career. Because a lot of this internship is not face-to-face, I was able to see clearer that I want to work somewhere in my future that is face-to-face. Something that this internship does that I want to be sure that I have in a future career is helping people. I want to be able to work with people, help them through what they're going through, and be able to see them face-to-face and have the skills needed to help them. The main connection that I was able to make between my internship and the courses that I took at BYU-Idaho was my Child and Family Advocacy course. This course teaches you a ton about advocacy work and how to stand up for what you believe in. This course teaches you the importance of shining a light on those controversial topics that people tend to put in the dark, such as pornography. This internship definitely allows you to exercise the skills that you learn in this course and put them into action. I was able to learn how nonprofits organizations work and how to be an advocate myself. This course that I took sparked the interest of me in advocacy work, and this internship was me being able to take that interest and put it into action. Another connection that I was able to make through this course was during this course you go on a field trip to Salt Lake City and you meet with multiple nonprofits in Salt Lake and talk to them and see how they advocate. Some of those nonprofits, including Fight the New Drug, are nonprofits that Citizens for Decency has a personal connection with, and so I was able to link my past experience and create connections through our organization and that organization. I would definitely recommend this internship, but it depends on the person. The ideal person for this internship is someone that's self-motivated, organized, and has strong communication skills. Because this is a nonprofit and it's a starter nonprofit, there are a lot of times when you will need to figure out what to do for yourself in order to get your internship hours. There was a lot of times throughout my internship where there was nothing for me to work on, and those were the times that I researched how to make our organization better, researched pornography addiction in order to learn more for myself, and also researched possible social media posts. You definitely have to be able to adjust yourself to the needs of the internship, and so you also need to be flexible as an intern. One of the benefits of this internship is that you're able to make your own schedule. This internship is very good if you're a very busy person and you're also doing something such as like a full-time job or a stay-at-home parent while you have this internship at the same time. They definitely adjust to your own personal schedule and you're able to learn a lot through the time that you're able to devote to the internship. As I said, with the lack of face-to-face instruction, it can be a little frustrating, but you do have your weekly meeting, every meeting with your whole team, and your chiefs of staff and your boss, Greg Copia, are very open to meeting with you in person and answering any questions that you may have. So yes, I would recommend this internship, but it definitely depends on what you're looking for in an internship experience. If you are interested in an internship with Citizens for Decency, you'll want to email citizensfordecency@gmail.com. In your email, be specific on if you're interested in an internship, because we also have volunteer opportunities that people email us about as well. In your internship, you'll also want to include a resume and your transcripts if you would like to. You're going to want to contact one of the chiefs of staff at Citizens for Decency, and one of them will be monitoring that email, so your email will go to one of them. Their names are Andrew Russell or Kenneth Pinkerton. On the Marriage and Family Approved Internship website, as I mentioned at the very beginning of this presentation, the name of contact says Bronson, but that is not true anymore. It is Andrew or Kenneth. Your interview will be with both of them, and it will take place in Rexburg. And depending on your skills and work experience, you'll be given a specific job within the organization. Thank you for watching my presentation on my internship experience. I hope you were able to learn more about Citizens for Decency and be able to know if this is somewhere that you're interested in internshipping with. I'm very thankful for my experience at Citizens for Decency and how much that it taught me, and for this internship experience as a whole. Thank you.